That's according to Turkish outlet Fanatic, which claims there has been an agreement reached on everything between all parties, with only the transfer fee left to hash out. Keen to recuperate funds for this summer's transfer budget, United set their asking price at €15 million, £12.6 million, for the right-back. However, the Super League champions are unwilling to match such a price, and are hoping to fork out a fee closer to the region of €7.10m, £5.90 8.4 million, in line with Wan-Bissaka's request to lower his price tag. Should that be the case, if any prospective deal gets over the line, plenty of fans will argue that United are being taken for fools. Wan-Bissaka is just 26 years old, a starter, and not to mention one of the best one-on-one tacklers across Europe. You may as well keep him for depth if all you're getting in return is a measly £6 million. Of course, the Englishman, who earns a reported £90,000 per week, may be forcing the board's hand into sanctioning his exit. In this case, he wants to be telling Galatasaray to put their money where their mouth is.
Fenerbahce are reportedly prepared to do everything within their means to sign Manchester United midfielder Casemiro for Jose Mourinho's next project. Following on from their initial rumor, Sporks now say Fenerbahce sporting director Mario Branco is in the process of starting his analysis of the 32-year-old's potential transfer, weighing up the costs and benefits, and should their criteria match United's, then there could be serious discussions over the summer months. Mourinho is also thought to be intent on raiding his former club for a second player too, defender Victor Lindelof. They believe they can sign 29-year-old for a seven-figure fee, if reports are to be believed. Man United have reportedly sent a second bid to Everton, but this time for Amadou Onana. According to Spanish outlet Mundo Deportivo, the Red Devils are trying to sign the midfielder as they look to improve Erik ten Hag's midfield. The Belgium international has been strongly linked with Arsenal, but United have reportedly offered £46.5 million, with a further £4.2 million in add-ons. Another week and another new name linked with a move to Manchester United. According to Sabah, the Red Devils are in talks with the representatives of Atletico Madrid striker Alvaro Morata. The Spain international enjoyed his best-ever scoring season last term with 21 goals. He spent time in the Premier League previously with Chelsea, but it didn't work out. However, now the 31-year-old is being tipped with a move away from Atletico. According to reports in Italy, AC Milan have identified Atletico Madrid's Samu Omorodian and Lille's Jonathan David are possible alternatives to Joshua Zirkzee. As it has been well documented, Zirkzee is on Man United's radar, but they face competition from Milan. However, La Gazzetta dello Sport have claimed the Italian giants are plotting a move elsewhere. David was linked with United last week and Omorodian has been linked with Chelsea. According to a new report from Football Insider, Manchester United could decide to sell Marcus Rashford this summer, but first they need to secure a blue-chip replacement for him, which could feasibly be Zirkzee, and signing the Dutchman could move Rashford closer to the exit door. The Red Devils would consider accepting a huge offer for the Englishman, who has struggled for form over the past 12 months or so. This time last year, the idea of United selling Rashford seemed unthinkable, considering he had come off the back of an excellent season for club and country. He has dropped off alarmingly of late, however, in terms of his goal return, and accepting a massive offer could now be the right decision. The boyhood United supporter turns 27 later this year, so this may well be the ideal time to receive the biggest amount of money for him, and if Zirkzee comes in instead, Erik ten Hag's squad depth won't be affected. Erik ten Hag would have a wealth of options if Manchester United managed to wrap up a deal for Federico Chiesa this summer. The 26-year-old forward faces an increasingly uncertain future at Juventus, with his contract in Turin set to expire next year. According to the Italian publication La Gazzetta dello Sport, Juventus want to sign Mason Greenwood, but they're unwilling to match United's asking price, which is said to be £42 million. The report states that the Old Lady are exploring alternative options to seal a deal, which could include Chiesa heading to Old Trafford in a swap deal. Juventus have already shown their willingness to exchange players this summer, swapping Enzo Baranecchia and Samuel Eiling Jr., plus cash, for Douglas Luiz. So, with that being said, the Manchester Evening News has taken a look at 3 different ways United could line up on the opening weekend of the Premier League season with Chiesa in the side. Manchester United's hopes of signing West Ham midfielder Edson Alvarez have been complicated after he was injured on international duty. Alvarez lasted just 30 minutes of Mexico's Copa America opener against Jamaica before limping off with a hamstring problem. "We're going to wait a couple of days to do some testing on him and to know well what he's got going on," El Tri manager Jamie Lozano said. It didn't look good, though, with Alvarez, who played under Erik ten Hag at Ajax, in tears as he left the field of play. "He's extremely important," Lozano continued. "He's a leader, he understands the game well. He's important on the pitch and in the locker room as well. You listen to him talk, he has a way with words, and when he speaks you listen. This was a tough blow for all of us." Manchester United are in danger of losing out on another of their long-term defensive targets this summer after Chelsea outpaced them by submitting an official offer. Suffering an extensive list of injuries, United struggled to field a consistent defensive lineup last season, an issue that clearly harmed the team's performances on the pitch. Conceding a whopping 58 goals in 38 matches, United ended the Premier League season on a negative goal difference, an embarrassing statistic for a club of this stature. In January, it was reported that United had taken an interest in Boca Juniors centre-back Aaron Anselmino. In fact, it was even claimed that the Argentine club expected United to make an offer for the 19-year-old. While claims about United's interest in the Argentine went quiet, last month saw a resurgence in transfer talk, with Boca Juniors reportedly removing the player's £15 million release clause, supposedly in an effort to have greater control over his future and perhaps fetch a higher transfer fee. In late May, the People's Person relayed that United were gearing up to make an offer for the teenager of around £21 million, higher than his former release clause. Still, no offer was made, and it now appears as if United may come to regret their inaction as Premier League rivals Chelsea appear set to pounce for the player. Argentine newspaper La Nación reported that Chelsea have submitted a bid of £14.23 million for Anselmino. Still, this price is significantly less than the price that United are rumored to be willing to pay, as well as his former release clause, offering hope to United fans who would like to see their club sign a young, up-and-coming talent to reinforce the team's fractured defense. With United seemingly unwilling to continue the pursuit of Everton's Jared Branthwaite, it might be time for Erik ten Hag's team to shift focus elsewhere. Given Anselmino's youth and affordable price, he may just be worth United's consideration should other Premier League proven players prove unattainable.